closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Dalton going to throw right away. Swings this out for Hunt. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. That's complete out right to the tight end. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to run it in.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd and 10, gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Dalton.
Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2.
From midfield here, Dalton.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Dalton over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first.
Now Joey Sly in the Panthers field goal unit.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Lions offense set to take over. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
Yes, sir.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back up on the field. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to look deep for more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
They try again with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dalton here from the gun. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. And a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Dalton. It's Oliver. Give him a gain of 5 with the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the 3rd quarter so we can coast home in the 4th. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. He'll take this to the 46.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Passing, it's Dalton.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And Dalton to throw.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And it'll be Dalton again. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot. And he's got a man, complete!
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Lions.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
third down they go, Montgomery. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So this one's over. It's a win for